these ladies have brought a new one called the BV app. What is BV essentially? What's that?
BV is bacterial vaginosis. It's a mild infection caused by bacteria, but our bodies have good and bad bacteria. So BV is caused by bad bacteria. It starts out mildly. As it accumulates, it becomes dangerous to our bodies and can cause HPV.
Oh. HPV virus that causes cervical cancer.
All right.
Yeah.
How does this thing work? You know, it's interesting. I was watching some of your videos.
How the app works, you have to have hardware. The hardware is called the pH sensor. It's the one that picks the pH values of the. We use the urine sample or a vaginal discharge sample. So the pH sensor checks for the bacteria, for the urine sample. It checks for the urine sample values. After picking the values, it sends them to the phone via Bluetooth. Then the Bluetooth will send it to the cloud, and the cloud will compute the results and show you whether you have healthy bacteria or unhealthy bacteria. The unhealthy bacteria, if it stays long and if it stays long in the body and not treated, that's when it causes the what? The HPV virus that causes cervical cancer. And
so I see all this, you know.
Yeah, these are some of the. This is the progress. Like after, like one person has been testing for a period of time. Yeah. So.
Wait. Okay, it's going very fast. All right, that.
Yes.
So this is like you tested one person here.
Yes. Been testing like to see how the app accumulates the results. Then after testing, the app can advise you, like you can find where to find a doctor. Like if I've tested from here, it can show me like the nearest health center is here. And they check, like you can go to Mulago and check for them.
So is that
that's the hardware. This is the pH sensor. Yeah.
And how does that work? All right, tell me how it works. I bought connected the app or something. There's a lady, she's at home. How does she test for this?
The lady gets a sample of urine in a pickup. Yeah. Then she gets the pH sensor. She gets the pH sensor and puts it in the urine sample. Then this is a microcontroller that will communicate with the pH sensor and the phone application.
Okay.
So it will pick the pH values and send them to the phone. Then the phone application will send them to the cloud and give you the exact pH values of your urine sample.
Here.
Yes, using this. This communicates with the application using Bluetooth.
And what's this now?
This is the login for the application. So like this is one of
so the user, you give the user a username, password.
Oh yeah.
So why all the password stuff?
Because this is private information. I wouldn't want someone to know I have this infection. You know, women are shy to talk about some of these things. That's actually the reason why we created this application. So many women are shy to actually go and get tested.
Yes.
Yeah. So here you can check yourself, and you don't have to go and open your legs for the doctor if you're shy to do that. It gives you an idea of what you're suffering from. This is where the signs and symptoms come in. It shows you the possible signs and symptoms. Yeah, like this.
Wow.
Then this is the map that shows you where you can find a doctor. Like if you're in Uganda, it can, like I said, if you've taken the test from here, it can show you the nearest health center is Mulago. So you can go and get checked.
The app does that?
Yeah, the app shows you where you can go and get tested from.
This is brilliant stuff. But it sounds so technical, so, you know, like, so IT, you know, smanya pH sensors, How does the person in the village who cannot walk to the health center, who has no health center actually, be able to afford this stuff? It is too technical. I see pH sensors, even I, who has a little bit of knowledge of how email addresses work, I don't understand this stuff.
So, well, we wanted to first distribute the application to like medical centers and NGOs first. Obviously, this is too technical. The layman in the village is not going to obviously catch on very fast with it.
Right.
Of course, we wanted to medical centers and NGOs first. If people can go there and get tested, then later on it can roll out to the other people. But for the villages, I think we were thinking mostly NGOs and medical centers can go there and get tested. I know women are very shy to go but if you can encourage them and tell them, you know, education, it's very important to be educated. When we started out with this application, we didn't know some of these things and went to Zambia Hospital and we're like, what?
You had to do research.
we had to do research and we were
research.
very amazed by what we found out. So if you educate these people and tell them this and this will happen if you don't get tested, if you don't get treated, then they will not know or they will not be encouraged to go. But if you tell them this happens and this happens, they'll be like, okay, maybe I can go and, you know, get tested. Yeah.
Can anyone use this app? You know, these apps have smart iOS. If you use Manyan Apple phone, what?
Okay, apparently, when we came up with the application, we decided to first do it in Windows, but we are going to extend it to Android and iOS given time, because we really know that this thing is going big.
Right.
We really know that this thing has to help very many people, and very many people have different gadgets. So and someone cannot just say, let me buy a Windows phone because I'm going to use this application.
We even care about Windows phones.
You know,
I just want a smartphone that takes pictures.
Okay, cool. So,
except if your patron, you have a Windows phone, right? You need this app. All right.
Okay, so we are really going to work on that and extend it to all platforms that we really think
everyone
can afford, everyone can access.
Is there, for example, you know, the person in the village uses a Torch that has no Google Play Store, that has no Apple Store.
Okay.
What are you planning to do for such people? You know, I hosted a couple of young men who designed the Windsenger app. It's an ordinary phone. Have you thought of developing the app to that level where it's...
Okay, this is the part. That's why the part of the login is very important. So every user can access an account. We could be using the same device, but I can log into my account, take the test, and the app will store the results somewhere. They're accumulated in a database. So when I come and log in as Maggie, it will show me like you last took a test on maybe Feb 2nd, and the time you're picking.
And that's where?
That's the graph I showed you. Yeah, this that accumulates. Yeah, the days you've been taking the test. Yeah, it accumulates and shows you. So I don't have to have a smartphone. Maybe Esther has the app on her phone. I just have to log into my account, take the test, and get my results. Then I can go and see a doctor to get further treatment. Yeah.
Fantastic, ladies. This is brilliant. I'm sure you had a lot of challenges creating this app. You talked about research. You found you had to learn some scientific...
We started out like in January, and at the time, school had started. That was our last semester. So balancing school, and then me and Maggie were working at the time, so we had to balance school and work and moving around. It was a lot, and what kept us together is the fact that we are friends. Otherwise, we would have given up. We had a lot to do. It was very demanding. You have to go in with this with research. So Mayo Clinic, Zambia, many trips around, asking people's opinions and all of that. Yeah, it was very challenging for us at the time. We had to give a lot of time. That was, I think, the major resource. We had to sacrifice time. And
but also the funding was all done by ourselves. The transporting and everything was all done by ourselves. So,
Where are you taking Maggie?
Yes.
This is an amazing app. It could be developed to something even more portable. Have you got any help up to this point? You know.
No, we haven't yet got any help. So we are planning to raise as much. We have been submitting the app to different competitions, like coming up is a Technovation challenge. So we hope to win, because if we get to win, we shall use the money to buy more hardware, and we start reaching out to those areas that don't have access to the smartphones.
Team called Guru. I like this name. You know, I know some guys who call themselves gurus. So, Team called Gurus, 4 amazing ladies, and Mendoza, right?
Oh yeah.
Who? When's she?
Yeah, she's stuck at school, like finishing up with exams and all.
Awesome. Okay. These guys can be found on the YouTube channel, but here is a little excerpt of what they do, and take a look at it. Let's continue the conversation on Facebook. When we come back, we will be talking to Isma about Sharapova crashing out of the French Open, and of course Serena, as expected, going ahead. Here is Team Guru.
Namanda Jacqueline from Team Code Gurus, and I'm the graphics designer for the application.
Hi, my name is Nagira Esther, and I'm the programmer for Team Code Gurus from Uganda.
Hi, I'm Pauline Nairuba, team researcher, Code Gurus.
So our team came up with a solution, which is a vaginosis application. The application uses two things. It uses the hardware and the software. The hardware connects to the software using Bluetooth. We get values of a urine sample or a vaginal discharge sample and send pH values via Bluetooth to the software, and the software gives you the exact values and lets you know whether you have healthy or unhealthy vaginal bacteria. Then the software further tells you whether you should see a doctor and where you can find the doctor.
We plan on marketing our application through NGOs, clinics, and pharmacies. We hope the NGOs can help us reach rural areas where women who don't have the opportunity to test the bacteria to be able to use our application. So the idea of our application and hardware is to make it simple and available for everyone. You can test, yourself every once, like in a month, just to make sure the bacteria is okay and everything is fine, and to make sure that you're not developing anything that you shouldn't have.